Hi everyone. It's been a while. If you guys don't know me, I used to have a channel called Yo, it's Frankie B. You know, it used to be a vlogging channel, then it turned into a gaming channel. And yeah, if you guys don't know who I am, well, my name is Frank. I normally don't do these type of videos. Um, I always try to keep my life private, but I want to say that I am very happy to share this with you guys, because, we, because I come from, let's just say that, to be honest and open, since this is like a video online diary, like my version, I should say, but so I wanted to sit in the car and just talk about, my day, how's life been treating me, where I have been at, for the past 10, 11 years. And let's just start off with me saying, hi, my name is Frank. It's been a while. Well, yep, it has been a while. It's been 11 years. But I distanced myself from so many people, because I needed some space and I needed some time, to think, to get to know myself again, to love myself again. Time for me, and I said to myself, you know what, the best thing for me is to distance myself from everything and everyone, social media, everything. So I did, and then YouTube came along, and I said, okay, let me give myself a chance. I used to do a lot of challenges back in the day. I used to do a lot of challenge videos. I used to do what's it called? I used to do challenge videos. I used to do vlogs. I used to do karaoke a lot. And I just had memories, with friendship, friends, family, to a point where I became depressed and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore because it was so tiring and no one wanted to help me, So I said to myself, okay, I'm just going to delete my entire channel. Worst mistake ever. I deleted my entire channel and then I disappeared for about 2 to 3 years again. Then The Sims 4 came out. Once The Sims 4 came out, I actually felt inspired and I was like, okay, I'm going to come back to YouTube and I'm going to start a gaming channel. What happened? I started a gaming channel, only Sims 4 related content. And it was Yo, it's Frankie B. Yo, it's Frankie B was a vlogging channel until I deleted everything. And then it became, how do you say it? It became a gaming channel. And then I actually, let's just say I disappeared for 2 years after that because I got sick, because something personal happened. And then I returned. I was so depressed that I didn't want to do it anymore. I felt inspired. I used to do these small movies, with the Sims 4, and then I used to put little subtitles at the bottom of the video or the screen, and it used to and dialogues of each Sim character, what they're saying, what's going on in the scene, and then I would add dramatic music in the background. Sadly, during that time, I didn't think about putting voice, even if it was Siri speaking, at that time, I didn't have that in mind. But there were so many things I wanted to do. Sadly, I gotten sick and then I stopped, and then there came a time where I said to myself, you know what? Let's get back on track. This is what you want to do. So I dedicated 4 years of my life, to YouTube and how do you say it? To gaming content. I did. So I went back and forth and I started a vlogging channel later on, 3 or 5 months later, from the start of the gaming channel. So I used to upload every single day, live stream every single day. And then what had happened was that I became bored. And then I was like, I'm so done with this. I don't want to do this anymore. To a point where I literally cried. I just couldn't do it anymore. It was so stressful. People weren't helping, and the time where I would get people to actually like say, "Oh, I love your content. I like what you're doing." Sometimes I will literally like beg, people, "Oh, please, watch my content," and no. I felt so depressed because I didn't have friends, and the majority of people, which we are a huge family, but sometimes families could also be people that don't want to see you succeed in life. Let's be honest. And we got tons of that, But the thing is that is not what I'm not here to blame anyone. I'm just here to say that I enjoy what I do. I enjoy what I do. I liked it. Like, I gave it 4 years of my life, I dedicated 4 years of my life to YouTube. I wasn't getting content. I got to a point where I went from 0 subscribers to 426. And I said to myself, okay, I made it this far. I'm so happy. But then there came a point where I said to myself, I can't do this anymore. I got tired of YouTube because YouTube chooses who they want to put, and the fans as well too, who they want to put out there in the algorithm. And I'm not here until the algorithm or like some type of anti-robot or the robots or something to like put me like or on trend, to be like, oh my gosh, you're doing so well. Oh, I'm gonna put you like your content is interesting. No, because there's a lot of people that have their content. And some people just stirring pots or just stirring food like on the channel. That's basically their entire channel. Like they will get, like 1 million subscribers just for people watching, just them stirring like some type of food, in their bowl or in their pot of mysteries, And I'm like, that's so cool. I want to do that too. Okay, but I didn't end up doing it. But I also like to cook, but I don't show it much. I was going to do a cooking channel, but then I said to myself, nah, I'm not going to do it. Eventually, someday I would. But to be honest, I'm in a place where I'm happy. I love myself. I finally gave that love that I was looking for elsewhere. And I said to myself, I shouldn't be looking for love elsewhere. I should put love in myself. And that's what I did. I dedicated throughout this year and last year, I dedicated time for myself to love myself, to show me that I love myself, that I just me putting love into myself is going to attract what I'm looking for. Because I don't have to do anything to get people's attention, even if it's a relationship, even if it's a friendship or family, whatever it is. People will accept me for who I am without me having to change. Even if I do have flaws, yes, I'm a good person. I do have flaws, but I'm not perfect either. We all make mistakes, and it took me this long to figure it out, But you know what? It was worth it because I deserve better, It's been a long time since I actually came back to YouTube. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm making this video, but I feel like I have to. I feel like this is the right time. This is the right time for me to come back, but with a different channel, with a different brand. Eventually, people on my gaming channel and my old vlogging channel, eventually it's gonna make millions. I'm gonna reach a certain point, Of course, but I'm not gonna be into that anymore, I'm just gonna because I feel like this is new to me now. What I'm experiencing right now, the moment that I'm in right now is where I want to be at. I am just here. I made a video, basically this is gonna go 1 hour after I make this video because I want this to go up. I want to show the world that you don't have to be some big famous star or someone that's rich, or you have to be so disrespectful, or like, or etc., or like something or someone, or feel a certain way, be different, that you don't have to copy or be like everyone else. You just have to be you. And me being myself, and this is where I'm gonna come in and say this. Me being myself is where what's going to get me to where I want to go, and where what my mind is focused on, where my goal is focused, where I'm focused basically. I'm here for me. And I always say, God, guide me. Because first, I put God first. If you want something good to happen, put God first and see Him work His miracles. Because He's worked a lot of miracles in my life. And trust me, I can sit down and talk about all the good things God has done for me. And I'm never going to get tired of saying, thank you, God. Because for a reason, He lets things happen. Good, bad, or sometimes we learn from our mistakes, lessons as well too. Me, for example, I love being me. I used to be a person that I used to hug everyone, loving, caring. People never appreciated that. My own family members, from my dad's side of the family, always rejected me for me being different. I was called gay. I was called so many stuff. And during that time, how would you know? How would a little kid know, like, what their preference is, what they like, That is just some type of negativity that at an earlier age, they actually will, like, send to you. Like, who cares, like, what I like? That's for me to know. That's for me to know. I decide who I like, just because, so just because I'm nice, that makes me a certain way. And then you're an ignorant person for thinking that. Because you know what? There's a lot of people that prefer to be just like me than be trashy like other people that just are here for no reason. They're just here to just talk bad about people. They're here to just, let's just say, pride and ego. Because the thing is, you don't have to be disrespectful to people. You don't have to hate on people just because you don't like them. That makes you ignorant. That makes you a cruel and terrible person. And I used to be silenced a lot, but I'm not going to get silenced anymore. I'm not going to get silenced anymore. I'm not that Frank, that scared little boy from back then, that I used to say yes to everything and everyone, and that I used to stay silent. No, not anymore. I'm a brand new person, and trust me, if I can only say one positive thing of everything I went through, and there's no need for me to touch anything that I already went through. I don't need to remember each and every one of those things. That's made me who I am today. And who I am today is a strong person. Because only a strong person can survive everything I went through. I don't need to sit down and talk about everything I went through. I don't need to. But the only thing I can say is thank you, God, because I'm here today. I'm not making this video for like fame or this. No, this is going to reach people that are going through the same situation or we're vibrating in the same frequency. This is going to make it, and trust me, the right people are going to be the ones that, I don't care about subscribers, I don't care about this. No, this is going to reach the right people, because people like me are the ones that have to be here to motivate people, to show them that even you can make it. You wish that if you have a dream and you be like, oh, I want to stream, but I don't know if it's going to happen because I'm not at that certain level yet. Yeah, maybe you're not at the certain level yet. I'm not even at that certain level yet, but you know what, we will. Because look, if I could, I went through abuse. I've been through abuse. I've been through like so many crap that you cannot even imagine. Like, but the only thing I can say, only positive thing, it transformed me into the person that I am today. And the thing is that I said no. I started to put love in myself. I started to value myself. And I could care less what people think of me because I ain't changing for anyone. Only God can change me. And if God can change me, He can change each and every one of us. Yes, we are all different. But you know what? God knows our heart. We don't need to show everyone, or we don't need to have an explanation or an excuse for everyone. You know, we don't need to explain ourselves to anyone. It's just that moment that you have, that alone time, that moment, that private moment that you have with God. You can say anything and everything you want to Him right there and then. That's between you and God. And that's what I do. If it wasn't for God, I would not be here today. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't even have this car. I wouldn't have my license. I wouldn't have health. And I am thankful to God for so many things. Yes, I returned. Some people wanted me to disappear, but no, honey. You're going to be forced to watch me succeed because God is going to make you watch. I'm not that scared little boy anymore. We're here for something good. And to be honest with you guys, I'm actually really happy. I'm really happy because I finally got my car. And let me tell you a little story. I really wanted to actually tell you guys this. I had an aunt, you know. She is my father's sister. She actually said to me when I was like underage, I wanted to drive. She said to my father and to other family members, "Oh, don't let your son drive that car. He's so crazy. Like, don't ever let him drive." She did not want me to triumph and succeed. Same thing happened with a job, you know. She didn't want me to have a job either because she knew I was going to succeed as well too. He doesn't know how to work. He is someone from the streets. He doesn't know that he blah blah. Always had something bad or negative to say about me. She never saw the good. That's because she never got the opportunity to get to know me. And where I'm trying to head at is, she even said, I am never going to get a car. I'm never going to get a job. I got a job. I got the car. Yes, it took me so many years, but you know what? We here. And I thank God for that. Because everything she said, in my mind, like during that time, I used to believe everything my aunt said. The negativity. Each and every one of y'all have a little aunt, has an aunt, or someone similar to my aunt. That whisper, that person that talks, that negative thought, negative word that's always manipulating you or saying, you're never going to be this, you're never going to be that, or you're never going to triumph. Don't listen to that word. Don't listen to those people. No. Because I called on to God. It took me like, I'm not going to lie, it took me years to be where I'm at now. It took me years. And God knows the right time. When the time comes, you guys will also triumph. Whoever is going through something right now, let me tell you, I'm not here for any, like, it's not a coincidence, it's not a coincidence, or it's not like, I'm here for a reason to speak to you, to each and every one of y'all. If you have someone that's constantly saying you're never going to make it, or you're never going to accomplish your dreams, or someone's always laughing in your face saying you're never going to be who you want to be, I'm telling you, don't listen to those people, because you will. Look at me. Look at me. Do I look rich? No. Because by the looks of it, you can be like, oh, he's humble. Oh, he's not rich. Of course. But it's not about appearance. For me, I don't care what I look like. What matters is what's the heart, what's inside. What's inside, that's what matters. To me, that's what matters. And that should matter, not this. Not, of course, we will have that, but God only wants to see your heart. The real you, not who you pretend to be. Because trust me, you take up that makeup, those lashes, trust me, being your natural self is what God loves the most. You don't have to fake it till you make it. Because we're not in that time anymore. You being your real self, your humble self, is what's going to get you to where you're going to go next, or as people would like to say, your next level. And I'm going to say, I thank God for so many things, because thanks to Him, I'm where I'm at today. And thanks to Him, I got the car, I got a job, I'm healthy, I'm good, and I'm moving on, and I'm not stressing about anything in it or anyone. I'm moving forward with my life. The past is the past. That version of Frank is always going to live inside me. But I'm here to say, you may have fooled that version of Frank. You may have abused that version of Frank. But hey, I'm in the ring now. I'm going to fight and get back what's mine. And I got God cheering me on. What's up? What's up? I got God on my side this time. Back then, I was just that scared little boy. Didn't know where he was going to go in life. Always saying yes to everything and everyone. Always being rejected because I was different. But hey, I'm here today. And I'm not afraid. I'm talking. I'm speaking. And I'm not getting silenced. And I'm here to say that if I can make it, if I'm here till this day, and I've been through so many crap, I thank God, because thanks to Him, I'm here. And I'm here to say it. Don't turn your back on God, because He's never going to turn His back on you. And I say, because He's always been with me every single step of the way. Yes, we've been through some stuff, but later on in life, He reveals you why you had to go through a certain situation. And then you're like, oh, that's why. Each one learns from their mistakes. Life is a lesson as well too. But also God makes us stronger for us to become a better version of ourselves. We all go through stuff. We've been through a lot. But we're here today. And I'm thankful that, to be honest, that I made it here. And what my aunt said is I was never going to get this. I was never going to get the car. I was never going to drive. Got the car. I drove. That's when I realized she has no power over me anymore. Because if I could make it, I got my permit. I got the license. I got the job. I got the car. It's thanks to God. So if you take time Give God 1 minute, 5 minutes of your time. He is going to work miracles in your life. And we need God now more than ever. So I'm just going to leave off with that, y'all. Where have I been? Well, working on myself to become a better version of myself. I'm thankful that I took time, 4 years of my life to try to do this YouTube thing. I'm actually really thankful that I got the time to, to do vlogs, My dream was always that. Eventually, of course, I'm gonna become that YouTuber that I've always wanted to be. But I feel like that moment in time, I feel like the gaming channel and how do you say it, those challenges that I used to do back then, I feel like that time is over. I feel like that time is over. But who knows? Who knows what God has in store? Who knows if, like, later on in life, He actually gives me the opportunity to go back into gaming, or how do you say it, vlogs, or He even has something much more better. Who knows? Or maybe He's gonna give me that opportunity as well. He'll try to make me balance everything out. Who knows what surprises God has in store for us? But I'm ready. I'm ready to receive it, and I receive it, and I claim it, and I even say it. Thank you, God. I'm saying that, and that's what we should say too. Thank you, God, for all the things you have given me. Thank you for what you haven't given me, and thank you for what you are going to start giving us. Yeah. And I always say, like, life is so complicated sometimes, but it's not too late. If you think this is the end, if you think that you're never going to get out of that situation that you're in, who knows what you're going through? I don't even know what you're going through, but the only thing is that I know I'm speaking to someone right now. If you feel like you're not going to make it through this, I'm telling you, you're going to make it through it. You're going to make it through it because, hey, I made it through a lot of stuff. And trust me, I don't want to talk about it because I feel like just talking about it is just going to, like, open up those wounds again. But to be honest, talking about it as well will help other people as well too. Because they can be like, oh, yeah, he went through the same thing, so I can make it. Like, I can actually survive it. I can actually make it through it. Or how did you make it through it? Because I know there's different ways of going through a situation and, like, getting over it, For me, it took me, like, years, but we made it. We finally made it. Because everyone has a different way of processing, like, their current situation, And to be honest, like, life goes on, and we shouldn't hate each other. We shouldn't, like, how do you say it, discriminate. We shouldn't, how do you say, bully, because there's a lot of bullying nowadays. The world used to be a peaceful place, but you know what? We can make it a peaceful place again. We just have to try. It's never too late to change and become good, a better version of yourself. Being good, not doing crazy shit and doing crazy stuff like hurting people, bullying them, hating on them just because you don't like them. Shoot. Because here's the thing, how would you feel if someone does that to you? Trust me, you would not last one day in our shoes. Trust me. But if you're a person that you've been through a lot and people has bullied you, done everything, and has hurt you, and you're still going through that situation today, I'm telling you, do not stay quiet. Speak up. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. to speak up, because you don't know how many people that are too scared, too silent, that you can actually make their day and they can speak up. It only takes one person to be brave enough to speak out loud for a colony or millions to actually start speaking out, voicing. I don't know how to explain it, but you guys do have an idea of what I'm trying to say. I just have a weird way of explaining it. It's because I'm me. Yeah, I'm different. I don't have to be professional. I don't have to do this. Like, I just have to be myself, and that's where it's going to get me. And that's me being me is where we're going. See, I can't even talk today. Me being me is what's going to get me to the next level. Me putting my confidence in God, me telling him, God, guide me, and God is going to get me to my next level. And he's going to do the same thing for each and every one of y'all. You just have to open your heart and give God a chance. If you hurt someone, say sorry to them. And don't ever do the same thing that someone's done to you. Don't ever do it to anyone else. If you did something to someone, don't ever do it to anyone else. Try to make this world a better place. Stop hating. Stop with the bullying. Stop discriminating. Stop with the torture. Like, literally, we need to be united as one. This world wants to bring us, like, break us apart. No. We got to show those people that we can unite and we can stay strong together. And with God, you can do anything. So yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little talk, video, or diary. And to be honest, I'm just going to upload it. I'm not going to watch the video. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to go back to see who likes it. No. When the time comes, I'm going to be the one who's going to be like, oh, okay, I wasn't expecting this. But hey, the only thing I can say is, that if you guys want me to do more of this, like you said, like I always say, you guys decide. I would read your comments, but I don't think I will have time to read it. But if I do have time, then, hey, of course, I'm just going to put a heart, and I might respond as well too, or I might put it like on the screen, when I like live stream or do something. But to be honest, I actually prefer to just upload, and I don't want to look at my videos. The only time I'm going to look at my videos is if I go back and I feel like I need to hear myself giving advice. If I need some advice, I will literally go back to one of my videos and listen to that advice that I need to hear. That's what I like about me, y'all. Because sometimes me, as a person, I give my own self-advice. And I'm like, wow, Frank, you do not know who you are. And I even am shocked and surprised that sometimes that I don't even know who I am. Everyone around me knows, except me. But then when I go back and I watch my videos and I hear all those words, all that advice that I need to hear, it's like I'm like shocked. I'm like, I don't even know who I am. It's like I'm a total different person. I'm like, wow, I'm shocked. But hey, stay blessed, everyone. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. And oh my gosh, 34 minutes into the video. Wow. Take care, everyone. See you guys next time. Bye.